talk about everything Taylor Swift, then head to North Central College tonight in Naperville for a series of Tay Talks. 8 presentations led by North Central College faculty will consider Taylor Swift's work and influence through different liberal arts disciplines, cultural and intellectual history, art and music, math and science, business, health, and the human body. Joining us now is the creator of Tay Talks, Jennifer Smith. She's an English professor at North Central College. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So this isn't just like a big Taylor Swift party. You're going to get into some academics here about all of this. I mean, how much can you really unpack when it comes to Taylor Swift?
Oh my goodness, you can unpack so much when it comes to Taylor Swift. So I'm a scholar of literature, of American literature. And so in my research, I look at the way she uses language, the way she engages with literary texts, her storytelling over the course of her career. But then other professors across the college will be giving talks on her engagement with philosophy, with mathematics, and then even some of the more pre-professional fields like physical therapy and sports management have lots to say about how Taylor Swift can help students and people understand their disciplines.
Well, literature makes sense. Where does math come in on this?
The amount of money she's making, and they're counting it.
Well, I know I really kind of wish we'd had an econ professor come in and talk about what money means to her versus what money means to us. But our mathematics professor is going to be talking about a really important principle in math called the golden ratio. And she's going to be talking about the ways that her songs adhere to or don't adhere to that principle, which has been foundational for understanding the nature of beauty in the natural world.
Okay, and so physics might relate to dancing?
No, in this case, our physics professor is going to be putting her in conversation with, of all people, Oppenheimer. And she's going to be comparing Oppenheimer to Swift to investigate the nature of regret and what does one do with one's power. In what ways can we be certain about whether our course of action has like an ethical center, and what do we do when we realize that we're wrong? So she's going to be comparing their lives of this famous physicist and then this kind of pop culture icon.
Wow, that's a deep dive there.
So how long is this event? How long are we going to be there?
It's almost as long as the Eras tour itself. Okay. It starts at 6 o'clock. And from 6 to 6:30, we're going to have just a lot of fun stuff. Refreshments like Bad Blood and Lavender Haze, friendship bracelets. And then at 6:30, some of our students will be performing creative works. They're going to sing, do creative writing, share some of their own scholarship. And then the faculty presentations start at 7 o'clock. So if you want to hear the faculty, come at 7. If you want to hear, kind of have some of the fun dance party vibe, come at 6 o'clock.
Do Taylor Swift's lawyers know you're doing this?
We haven't heard from them.
Okay.
I'm sure you will.
But we did check with our lawyers about all the kinds of laws around licensing and intellectual property.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd love it.
All right, well, very cool. Check out Tay Talks tonight, 6 p.m. at Wentz Concert Hall at North Central College. It's free, but you have to register. You can't just show up. Go to North Central College.
You can't just show up, Paul. You have to register.
.edu/Tay-Talks for more information. Thanks so much for getting up with us this morning. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, hope to see people there. Bye.
Paul, you have to plan ahead now. You would talk about Taylor every day, and now you could have a forum.
I have to miss it. I got my nose hair trimming tonight. I just refuse to forfeit.
You're not going to reschedule that.
No.
I really want to see the Taylor Swift atomic bomb presentation.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see how that's going to come together.
Oppenheimer.
I'm very interested. I'm intrigued by it.
I'm intrigued.